Hi everybody, this is just a quick screencast to talk a little bit about Google Chrome browser and also about how to negotiate the Chrome Web Store in order to find free Chrome apps and extensions. So the first thing you have to do is make sure you're using the Chrome browser. And so I've got these images up here on my computer. This is what the Chrome browser looks like. It doesn't matter if you're using the Windows side or the Mac side of your computer, but you should be surfing the internet using the Chrome browser instead of, for example, you'll know you're using Internet Explorer if this is what you click on when you use the internet. You might also be using Firefox, which looks like that. But for this, and really I would say for the rest of this program, um, it would be great if you could start using Google Chrome, just because a lot of the tools that we'll be using in the program have Chrome apps and extensions, and so it would be easy if you're already using Chrome. Okay, that's the first thing. So then when you use Google Chrome, you could either Google Chrome Web Store, like that, or if you see this little grid here, click on that, and then somewhere in here there should be a little store. So those are a couple of different ways to get to the Google Chrome store. And then you just click there. So Chrome apps are like little web programs that can be installed in your Chrome browser to do different things. And so pretty much any website that you use, Google Drive, Google Mail, Calendar, those all have Chrome apps. Also, Twitter has a Chrome app. Facebook has a Chrome app. Evernote has a Chrome app. So any kind of website, especially if it's one where you do something or interact with it in some way, likely has a Chrome app. So this is just an example of here popular apps at the moment. Angry Birds, Evernote, like I said, Bejeweled. So there's stuff for play, and there's stuff for work, and there's stuff for everything in between. Um, so under apps, they've got business tools, right? So these are all different kinds of productivity business types of apps. Education, note-taking apps, anatomy, translation, typing, anything that you can imagine. And they even then break down education apps further. So it's worth exploring. When I was first making a presentation about apps and extensions, I just explored for a long time, and you can get lost because there's so much stuff. Then of course there's entertainment, games, lifestyle, stuff like food and health, fitness, shopping, home designers, news and weather. Productivity, I also spend a lot of time looking at productivity tools because this is where you get good stuff like Dropbox or things like Evernote, things to help you at work and to be more efficient and organized. Social and communication, of course, you've got Blogger, there's a VoiceThread app in here somewhere, social networking, that kind of stuff. All right. So once you have explored this, what you're going to do is actually choose a few apps to install. So that's when you just click, and if you click on something, it'll tell you a little bit more about that. So let's say Quick Note. It gives you a little overview. It shows you what it looks like. Click here, Details, gives you more information. I love the reviews section, so people are actually saying, what they think of it specifically. And then you can see here, there's out of 6,600 people who have reviewed it, it got a 4.5 star rating, which is really, really high in the world of apps. So if you like something, all you have to do is click there, click Add, and then you'll see right there, and it'll open it. So I've got my little apps grid here, and then I've got a whole bunch here so I can scroll down. There it is. That's the one I just added. Also, it's down here. I had to add this Chrome app launcher down at the bottom, but it's right there too. Okay, so it's really, really easy and fun. It's easy to get kind of addicted to it. If you ever don't want something, you just have to right click on it and click remove from Chrome, remove, and it's gone. So there's no commitment, it's totally free. And then same thing for extensions. Down here, extensions. Okay, extensions are a little bit different. So where apps are similar to things that help you do stuff that are like websites in their own right, Pinterest, extensions are little things that live up in your browser that kind of make your browser be extra fancy and do kind of cool stuff. One of my favorite extensions is this little one here called Currency Converter. So if I type that in here, this is a extension that I found that I use all the time. So same thing, you could just click on it. Oh, you want to make sure you are looking at the extension one. Click on it, tells you a little something about it. I've already got it, so it says added. And then what it does is, without leaving a website that I'm on, I just click my little extension icon there, and I can say, oh, how much in the Samoan Tala is 2,000 Samoan Talas is 849 US dollars, or 849 Vietnam Dong is not even a 0.1 Samoan Tala. So anyway, really, really easy. I don't actually leave the website I'm on. It just lives up here in my browser. I also have a little handy dandy calculator that just lives up here in my browser. My favorite one probably is something called, let's look at a good example. Maybe this one. Is called Clearly. You click on Clearly, and then it takes whatever website you're looking at and it puts it on white paper. And it takes off, if there's a bunch of advertisements and stuff on the side, it takes that off. So you can just be looking at whatever you're reading. It eliminates distractions. You can actually clip it to Evernote. You can, highlight and then save the highlighting, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. And then just click it, and it goes back to the normal website. Another really great one that I have found that I like is this one called Print Friendly in PDF. And click that. And so what this is it makes it really nice and printable. I can just print like here. I can email it. I also like that it has the website and the URL at the very top. I can also choose what I want to print. So let's say I don't want that. Let's say I don't want the picture, I don't want the picture, I don't want the picture. So it can save space and save ink, which is a good thing, right? So just go through, take out what you don't want, and now I've got much less to print. That's probably my very favorite extension. Okay, so for this thing, you will actually be exploring Google Chrome and the Chrome Web Store and choosing some extensions and some apps and telling us about them. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Otherwise, happy shopping.